And now, your Billy Wood Honda forecast first.
We saw a weak front move into the region this afternoon that has increased our cloud cover, which has kept our high temperatures a little bit closer at bay. You see the color moving away as the sun is setting, but overall it's been a mostly cloudy day across the region. Those high temperatures only getting into the mid to upper 70s, but still above average across the region. As we head into the overnight hours, we're only going to drop into the upper 50s to low 60s, but it is going to be on the humid side and on the partly cloudy side of things, with maybe some instances of some fog early tomorrow morning, and those daytime highs getting back up into the upper 70s to low 80s, with a few of those daytime clouds. Maybe an isolated shower moves into the region, but we are expected to stay dry at least until we head into the middle of next week. This is your forecast first. NBC 10 News at 5 starts now.
Live from the KTVE Broadcast Center, your ArkLaMiss news source, the award-winning station and home of the live storm tracker Doppler radar. This is NBC 10 News Live at 5.
Hello and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Levatt. Our top story at 5. A local woman is having a hard time believing her sister committed suicide back in 2023 in West Carroll Parish. NBC 10's Chelsea Monet has the story in this week's ArkLaMiss Most Wanted.
The story of Crystal Jones is as puzzling as it is powerful. It's captured national attention, shaken a community and a family, and even sparked the passage of a new legislative bill. This is Crystal McCrory Jones. Crystal died on January 9, 2023 from a single gunshot wound to the head. Her sister Jana remembers her as one with a good sense of humor, a great big sister, and even better mother to her children.
She was an absolute phenomenal mother. Her whole world revolved around kids, especially her two boys. She was hilarious. She was a prankster. She played the worst and best jokes.
Crystal's death was ruled a suicide within an hour and 45 minutes, but Jana didn't know that in the beginning.
The only way we know it was ruled a suicide that fast was I did public records requests, and I got the transcription of the 7-minute interview between the lead detective and her husband. And the very first thing he states is, this is Chief Deputy Alan Irby, and we're here due to the self-inflicted gunshot wound of your wife.
I'll be taking the statement from Tony in reference to a self-inflicted gunshot wound of his wife, Miss Crystal McCrory Jones.
Jana says her sister was sad, but nowhere near suicidal.
She had just found out that she was going to be a grandma for the first time. She went from having her youngest son with her every day to not having him. So she was very sad when it came to her son, but she was elated to become a grandma.
She says no suicide note was ever found, but she begged them to look for one. From the very beginning, Jana says she was labeled as a troublemaker in her sister's case because she reached out to a trusted law enforcement official, a sheriff in a neighboring parish, and asked,
I know it's outside of your jurisdiction, but if you can you make a call over there and make sure this is investigated as a homicide until they can prove it's not?
That sheriff was getting ready to catch a flight back into town and promised he would make that call. He did, but Jana said it yielded these results.
After that, the lead detective would not talk to me. In the initial police report, it says that the gun was stovepiped, so it didn't release the casing. And then in the second police report, it says the casing was found 7 days later by her husband.
After filing multiple records requests, including a FOIA, Jana received 3 separate police reports related to her sister's case. Despite these documents, there has been no official update, no answers, and no progress shared with the family to this day.
It was ruled a suicide, but her case remains open without a formal disposition.
Jana said it was red flag after red flag, leaving her with this very important question.
If it's a suicide, then why is it not closed?
A lot was overlooked in the case, with the sheriff admitting they didn't fully search for evidence, including the shell casing that was found 7 days after the shooting by Crystal's husband.
Alan, my chief deputy, goes back and he looks at the photos that he took. There's the shell casing in the photo.
In a picture, okay.
It's there.
Okay, totally, yes.
So the makeup stand, we did not search it with a fine-tooth comb like we did everything else, because it was 5 to 6 feet. Right. Y'all know how far it was from the bed.
With nowhere else to turn, Jana hired a private investigator. The search uncovered some new details, but nothing that could change the case or point it in a new direction. But Janice says she'll always seek justice in her sister's case. If you have information on Crystal's case, call Crime Stoppers at 318-388-CASH. I reached out to West Carroll Parish Sheriff Matthews, and he told me this case is open and ongoing, and he welcomes any tips or leads that can help the case. For Arkansas Most Wanted, I'm Chelsea Monet.
For local fugitives that have been captured, pick up a copy of the Justified newspaper. Over this weekend, on Saturday, the 40th annual Don Weems Memorial Chili Cook-Off was held at the Grove on the campus of ULM. The event featured chili tastings, a People's Choice vote, and a judge competition with cash prizes and trophies. Amateur cooks, student groups, and junior chefs all took part in the friendly competition, which raised funds for the ULM 31 Ambassadors, a student organization dedicated to volunteerism and philanthropy. Winners will be announced on the social media by the ULM 31 Ambassadors and the ULM Alumni Association. The Monroe Chamber of Commerce and the Ouachita Green came together for a community cleanup yesterday in the community surrounding Clara Hall Elementary School. Volunteer teams tackled different blocks in the neighborhood, picking up large amounts of trash to do their part in keeping the city beautiful.
Super important to us because, you know, we have people that come in from out of town, and we always want to make sure that we give that first good impression, because it's always a lasting impression, and it just makes you feel really good when you get up early on a Saturday morning to come and pick up trash and make sure that Monroe is beautiful, and the Twin Cities as well, not just Monroe. So it's on both sides of the water, but we love that.
You can contact Ouachita Green if you want the resources for your community to host a cleanup just like this one. More events like this will be popping up across Ouachita Parish. You can stay up to date on their Facebook page. And to honor America Recycles Day, Ouachita Green hosted their annual event at the Monroe Civic Center. Teams of volunteers ran a system where cars could drive up to dispose of unwanted items from glass to electronics, furniture, and more. These items were sorted to be recycled instead of tossed with regular waste.
This is where our local affiliates come together, keep Monroe beautiful, keep West Monroe beautiful, keep Ouachita Parish beautiful, keep Sterlington beautiful. All of our affiliates come out to put on this event. We're able to take recycling items.
It's an incredible event because it keeps items that normally end up in the landfill. We bring them here and they're able to be recycled and repurposed for a different manner.
Ouachita Green's next big event will be a household hazardous waste event in March at the Ike Hamilton Expo Center in West Monroe. They will be accepting hazardous waste items in addition to the same items they were accepting for this America Recycles Day event. Here at KTV, we want to know, do you recycle? Just scan that QR code on your screen or go to marklemis.com/vote and let us know. We'll take a look at what viewers say at the end of today's show.
Realty Group provides hometown values with knockout service to South Arkansas residents. If you're looking for advice on buying or selling a home, look them up on Ask the Pros on myarklemis.com.
What's the Score? It's stories of local athletes. It's highlights of local games and more. Get the Score with Zach Richardson. Weeknights on NBC 10 News. Sponsored by Craftsman Federal Credit Union.
What do you do if you're injured in a wreck with a big truck? Don't take a chance with your case. Call me. Louisiana, Gulf Coast, Mobile, and everywhere in between. We handle big truck cases every day. Injured in a wreck with a big truck? Now you know.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Work at 0% APR plus 3,100 total value on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $3,500 purchase allowance.
At Floor Creations, we are all about design and style. From wood floors to waterproof floors, classic to contemporary ceramic styles, carpets, stunning backsplashes, and custom showers. We have your vision covered. Your style, your budget, our expertise. Floor Creations, where dreams come to life.
Jaden Maloney and Demetrius Gamble. Weekday mornings on NBC 10 News.
Hi, I'm Tammy Arinder. I believe every headline has a heartbeat. Join me for Stories That Matter, where I shine a light on ordinary people doing extraordinary things, changing lives, defying odds, and inspiring us all.
Stay alert with the NBC 10 Barron Weather app, sponsored by Bayou Kubota. NBC 10 News at 5 continues.
In a time when many young people are searching for belonging and purpose, 2 Franklin Parish teens are stepping up to lead by example. Their mission, to help other girls find friendship, faith, and hope. Here's Tammy Arnder with this week's Story That Matters.
Power, love, and a sound mind.
It looks like any other fall evening in Winsboro's Davis Park. The gazebo, though, is not just a gathering place. It's now a sanctuary for teenage girls.
It's for teen girls to come together and first just have a group of people that they can feel comfortable with, and to get closer to Jesus, because I know that's kind of hard when you're in high school and you don't have a group.
This week, Kate Nichols and Riley Holloway are hosting a pumpkin decorating class and serving pizza. It's about doing something that's fun while sharing their faith.
Church can be intimidating for a lot of people, but having just a group of teenage girls your same age isn't as intimidating to be able to just learn about Jesus and grow closer to Him in an environment where you feel comfortable and normal, a normal space for people.
The Franklin Parish High School students have also made prayer boxes. They built them, painted them, and placed them at their school.
To have a comfortable place knowing that someone is praying for them and thinking about them, and that they can write a prayer on the little note card and then stick it in the box, and they know that they're getting prayed for.
It's all in an effort to let their peers know they're seen, heard, and matter to them and to Jesus.
Knowing that we're not doing this alone and that our peace genuinely comes from Jesus.
Because my relationship with Christ is really important to me, and I want everybody to have one, so I just think that was my calling. And
Stay alert with the NBC 10 Barron Weather app, sponsored by Bayou Kubota. Start your day with NBC 10 News today.
Preparing you and your kids for the day and showing you how to plan with the Bus Stop Forecast.
The Bus Stop Forecast on NBC 10 News today, sponsored by Creed & Creed, your local injury attorneys.
I was hit by a delivery truck. My back was killing me, but I knew what to do. I called Morris Bart and he got me $175,000. If you know, you know.
Over 40 years of winning, over $1 billion won. You know what to do.
Our love was a chance encounter.
Imagine a world where cancer doesn't exist. We're working toward it every day. The most advanced cancer-fighting technology in the world, including nuclear oncology and proton therapy, is right here at Willis-Knighton. Here to do a world of good. Willis-Knighton. Care to change your world.
This Tuesday, November 18th, First West Thrift is dropping brand new merchandise still in the box. Toys, decor, kitchen finds, electronics, and much more new. First in the door, first to explore. First West Thrift Store, not what you'd expect, but exactly what you need.
Here's the truth insurance companies won't tell you. You have the final say in how your vehicle is repaired. And at Parker Auto Body, we honor that choice. Whether you stick to the insurer's budget or invest just a little more for manufacturer-recommended repairs, our job is to give you options, not upsells. At Parker Auto Body, it's not about being expensive. It's about doing it right. Because safety, quality, and your peace of mind are worth it.
Parker Auto Body. Your car feels right at home.
She's back. And now exclusively on Fox 14 News.
I am so happy to be back delivering the news to you.
See Judy Wagner weeknights at 6:30 and 9 on Fox 14 News, your Arklamas news source. Arklamas Most Wanted, Wednesday on NBC 10 News at 10. Live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Elizabeth Temple.
Well, our Storm Tracker Doppler radar is actually down right now, but even if it was on, right now I'm using the Shreveport radar. Nothing to discuss because we are still staying dry across the region, and that is likely to stay that way at least until we head into the as we head into the middle of this week. Maybe the rain chances are going to return in the back half of this week. Our current temperatures still on the warmer side, sitting in the low to mid 70s across the region, maybe closer to the upper 70s. As we head down to the south, our dew points right now definitely on the muggier side, and that's just because we still have the remnants of the cloud cover across the region, sitting in the mid to upper 60s, low to mid 60s across the region. We see some of that drier air associated with that front kind of been able to sneak its way into our northern regions, but that is not going to stay for much longer. So as we take a look at the satellite, you can see the cloud cover has made its way out of the region. It was all because of that weak front that made its way over the region. It might bring us a northerly wind for just a little bit, maybe a little bit on the cooler side for some spots as we head into the overnight hours, but that is not going to stay the case. We are expected to stay above average heading into the middle portions of this week. As we head into the overnight hours, going to stay on the partly cloudy side of things, and then in the daytime hours tomorrow, we are going to be we're going to stay on the partly cloudy side of things, maybe an isolated shower heading into the second half of the day, continuing to be the trend as we head into Wednesday as well. The same thing for Tuesday. I don't know what happened to Tuesday there, but then really it's going to be a rinse and repeat day until we head into the back half of this week where we're going to wait for this front that'll be just to our west, heading into Thursday afternoon. The forecast on this has been very hard for us. It keeps impacting different hurdles and things that would weaken it, speed it up, slow it down. So we're going to continue to monitor it and exactly what it could do to our forecast, but we just know that the rain chances are expected to return as we head into later portions of this week, mainly heading into Thursday night, heading into Friday morning, and then that front will continue to move off to the east, maybe some of those lingering showers heading into Saturday as well. As of right now, we know that the rainfall is going to be returning. The severe weather is starting to trend on the lower side. Of course, we are going to continue to monitor it. We'll continue to monitor any flooding risks as well as we continue to head into the middle of this week. But as of right now, that is all that we know. And behind it, hopefully some cooler weather is going to return. It won't be as cold as we've seen, but it'll be maybe a little bit closer to average. But as we are expecting a pretty muggy night, we are expecting maybe some areas of some light fog across the region, mainly in the southern half of the region south of I-20. So as you're waking up and heading out the door tomorrow, you may want to be on the lookout and take some extra caution as you head out on the road and on the way to work. But overnight, going to be in the upper 50s to low 60s under those partly cloudy skies. It is going to be a mild and muggy night, and it's going to be a warm and muggy day tomorrow as well. Those high temperatures, upper 70s to low 80s. We'll continue to see that heading into the middle of this week with an isolated chance of rain each and every day before we head into the back half of this week, bringing back those rain chances Thursday, Friday, possibly into Saturday, and some cooler weather behind it. We'll see what Freddie has to say about today.
Stay alert with the NBC 10 Weather app, sponsored by Level Tech Foundation Repair.
Is there a customer outside your business? You'd see him coming if Johnson Advanced Cleaning cleaned your windows. Johnson Advanced Cleaning. We don't cut corners, we clean them.
Some guy was texting and driving and hit me. I had to have wrist surgery. I know what to do. I called Morris Bart. He got me $225,000.
Over 40 years of winning, over $1 billion won. You know what to do.
With depression, it feels like every day you're just going through the motions. But what if you could get your go back?
Go with Auvelity.
Auvelity worked fast. Some saw relief in as early as 1 week. And Auvelity lasted. On average, significant relief was seen at 6 weeks. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions in young adults. Tell your doctor about sudden changes to mood, thoughts, or behavior. Don't take Auvelity if you have a history of seizure, eating disorder, or have abruptly stopped drinking alcohol or taking benzodiazepines, barbiturates, or anti-seizure medicine. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Don't take if you are allergic to dextromethorphan, bupropion, or any of the ingredients in Auvelity. Don't take with MAOIs. High blood pressure, manic episodes, serious eye problems, and dizziness can occur. Report all medicines you take to avoid a life-threatening condition. Don't take Auvelity if you are or may become pregnant. Side effects can include dizziness, headache, diarrhea, feeling sleepy, dry mouth, sexual function problems, and excessive sweating. Ask your provider about Auvelity.
Go with Auvelity.
Are you a fiduciary? Well, sure. What about you?
Yes. At Fisher Investments, we take the fiduciary duty to a whole new level, doing right by our clients in all aspects of our business.
Do you make commissions selling products?
Well, yes.
And Fisher?
We don't sell any commission-based products because as a fiduciary, we believe that's a conflict of interest.
And how do your fees work? Let me explain. And Fisher?
We have a transparent fee structured so we do better when you do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Jaden Maloney and Demetrius Gamble, weekday mornings on NBC 10 News.
It definitely hasn't been easy. I think if it was easy, everyone would do it. The heart of this journey is what makes it so special. Just coming back since giving birth has been such a hard journey, but a rewarding journey.
I'm Brianna Hollis, and I'm outside the iconic Olympic Center in Lake Placid, New York, where we caught up with three-time Olympian Team USA forward Kendall Coyne Schofield. She has both Olympic gold and silver medals to her name, and she captained the squad during the 2022 Games in Beijing. Her on-the-ice accolades and love for her team are nearly unmatched. We talk about all of that, as well as her journey to Italy as a first-time mom.
The opportunity to go there as a mom, it would be definitely my favorite Olympics without knowing anything at this point in time. But just coming back since giving birth has been such a hard journey, but a rewarding journey, and a journey that gives me complete perspective and patience. There's two words that I think of. I think of patience and perspective. And even being here in Lake Placid, having my son here with me has been super special. And yeah, I just think I come home and good day, bad day. My son just puts everything into perspective of he doesn't care. He's just happy that mom's home, and I leave for the rink. Good luck, mommy. The reality is there's a million things that have to go right and a million things that can go wrong, and so I was very realistic with how that process could go. But I think one thing that I had was support. This is our second family. We spend just as many days with each other as we do our families, especially in a year like this. So he'll be with me, and he has to be with me, otherwise I don't know if I could do it. So, yeah.
On the journey to Italy, I'm Brianna Hollis.
The Saints enter the bye week with a much-needed win, a win that changes the conversation of the week. It gives fans hope that good things are coming, plus it gives the Black and Gold some momentum heading into their final 7 games. Taking a look at the Saints' final 7 games. Lucky for them, the remainder of their schedule has a lot of winnable games compared to the first half of the season that featured several Super Bowl contenders. The Saints, as of now, will face just one team with a winning record. That's the Bucs in Week 14. In the final 7 weeks of the season, and all but the Panthers and the Bucs have a max of 3 wins entering Week 11.
But I do think this game hopefully can build some momentum for us. I think, as we said, the way our guys played, I thought it was some really winning football in all 3 phases, and hopefully we can carry that through this bye week, have this victory for the next couple of weeks to kind of keep building off of. We got a bunch of division games to end this year. Obviously, that'll be an important part. You got 4 of those. Got some other games traveling to different places that we're going to have some opportunities to compete. Hopefully we can get this thing going.
You don't want to look too far ahead, but these games are winnable. I see light. And what's coming. I just think we can't get too excited or just let the details slip or let penalties pile up. I think we just play ball like we've been playing. Be focused, be locked in. Don't get too excited and just play some football. I mean, that's what we get paid to do. We get paid to play football. So let's just keep doing that.
These final few games will likely have a huge impact on what pick the Saints end up with in this year's NFL draft. ESPN says as of now, the Black and Gold have just under a 10% chance of earning the #1 overall pick. They'll face 2 of the 3 teams with higher odds in December. Reporting in studio for your Go Black and Gold, I'm Sarah Palczewski.
The latest local news is always a click away at myarklimits.com.
I've actually had the opportunity in 2018 to help with the tornadoes in Ruston.
The Army changed my life, and definitely for the better.
It's not all just about me, it's about all veterans.
See inspiring stories like these on Salute to Veterans, sponsored by Aero Dental Center.
Hey, have you noticed the house smells better since she quit smoking?
Yeah, but now I get a good whiff of you.
Well, it beats all that smoke making us cough.
You know, living with someone who smokes makes us secondhand smokers.
Now we're secondhand quitters. We'll live longer and healthier.
Great. More years of dog smell.
Make your family and pets secondhand quitters. Quit today with Be Well Arkansas.
You were this close to becoming deer jerky. Hey, you can't park there.
Yeah, and he had that just saw my deductible look in his eyes.
Should I tell him about CarStar Laney's Collision Center? Sure, he'll thank you later.
I don't think he speaks deer, honey.
CarStar Laney's Collision Center will save you the big bucks with 2 locations to serve you. Call us today.
Shrimping wasn't the only thing Bubba knew about. He liked pecans, too. Pecan pies, pecan fudge, roasted pecans, candied pecans, pecan muffins, pecan brownies, pecan cookies, pecan pralines.
Louisiana Pecan Shelling Company. Stop by or order online and we can ship to you. LouisianaPecanShelling.com.
Sports Director Zach Richardson, weeknights on NBC 10 News.
Taking one last look at that 7-day forecast, looking to stay dry throughout the first half of this week, despite maybe a chance for an isolated shower across the region, with those high temperatures staying well above average in the low to mid 80s through Wednesday. And then as we head into the back half of this week is when the forecast gets a little bit more on the trickier side. We know that rain is going to return. Exactly what it'll bring, we will keep you posted, but hopefully a cool down comes after that to start next week.
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. That's it for us. We'll see you tonight at 10. You can stay up to date at myarklamiss.com. Good night.